It is the SMT Media Network. In today's video on the association, the Celtics lose to the Houston Rockets, 114 to 112. There's nothing egregious or wrong with losing to the Houston Rockets. That's a good team. That is a well-coached team. That is a young team that has, great athletes. Really just their system in which, you kind of see the ball move around. You see all these guys contributing. They play defense. They have size. They have speed on the wing, and they've just got a really good belief system and a coach that's really put his trust in those guys. And the development of the team has been incredible to see. There's no shame in losing to the Rockets, but there's a couple of things I want to discuss here as it pertains to the Boston Celtics and how they lost this game. So let's start first with kind of, I guess, the team stats. The field goal percentage for the Boston Celtics was perfectly fine. They shot 49%. The Rockets shot 45%, just a shade under 45%. From the three-point, the Celtics only took 20. They took 39, which 39 threes that's pretty low for them. There's a lot of games where they're more than 50. The Rockets, for what it's worth, they also took 41 threes, so there were some threes in this game. Where the Celtics got into some trouble is giving up offensive rebounds to the Rockets that turned out to be difference makers in the game. Now, total rebounds, the Celtics out-rebounded the Rockets, but it was the timely ones that really mattered. And of course, turnovers. The Celtics had 15 and the Rockets had 8. 15 turnovers in a game is not egregious. Yeah, you'd like to see that number a little lower, but the Rockets really took care of the ball, which means you're not getting extra possessions if you're the Celtics. How do you get extra possessions if you're the Celtics? You got to force turnovers. There needs to be a defensive intensity. I don't think the Celtics put enough pressure on the Rockets to cause the turnovers. Again, I don't think the Celtics played bad defense, but something that we've been noticing this year is they don't have the same defensive intensity and execution that they had last year when they won the NBA Finals. And, you could probably also look to the points in the paint. The Rockets won that battle. But I want to speak to some of the individual outcomes, the individual performances by players. The Rockets. Amen Thompson scored 33. I don't know what his average is, but I bet you it's not 33. He played great. 42 minutes of action, 13 of 19 in field goals. He also threw in 9 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block, and took care of the ball. That was a really, really good game from Amen Thompson. He's been great this year. Dillon Brooks scored 36 points. I don't know what his average is. Maybe it's like 13, 14 points. He scored 36 on you. 13 of 23 from field goal. 10 of 15 from 3. What the hell is going on at Boston that you allow Dillon Brooks to make 10 out of 15 threes? Are you going to tell me you're good with him taking threes? Well, if he's making them, how about you make that adjustment? What the hell are we talking about here? Şengün chipped in 11. Van Fleet chipped in 7. Jalen Green chipped in 12. They didn't get much else, not much from the bench. It was the Amen Thompson and Dillon Brooks show. And what did the Celtics give you as individual contributions? Jaylen Brown got you 28, 10 of 23 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3. Where was his defensive prowess against Dillon Brooks? Jrue Holiday, 8 points in 31 minutes, not much. Porzingis, 17 in 25 minutes. Luke Cornett started, scored 18, 8 of 9 shooting. Pretty efficient night for him. Jason Tatum, 19 points on 5 of 14 shooting, 1 of 7 for 3. Do you see what I'm saying here? Dillon Brooks outplayed Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Kristaps Porzingis. This guy on the screen, you let that guy kill you. I mean, Peyton Pritchard, who in my estimation has been an unsung hero for the Celtics all year. So overlooked by so many people, even myself. He's been playing great this year. To the upside, I would say a pleasant surprise. But the Celtics lost to the Rockets at home off of Dylan Brooks. Joe Mazzulla, what are you doing? What are you allowing to happen to your team? How did you not make any adjustments? I get it. They're NBA players. They can have big games. I don't think I've ever seen Dylan Brooks go 10 of 15 from 3. I don't know. Is this a career high for him, 36 points? I mean, I remember he played for some other teams. I remember he played for the Grizzlies. He had some moments, but I don't remember them being like breakout games like this. I mean, I remember him getting dogged by other players and him talking smack and looking stupid. This is crazy. So it's not egregious to lose to the Rockets. I think it is egregious, however, to lose like this on your home court when your stars get outplayed by Dylan Brooks. It's horrible, horrible. The Celtics have looked very fallible lately. The last month or so, maybe longer. I mean, they looked pretty good in the beginning of the year. And when they kind of started falling off a little bit, I said I wasn't that worried. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with losing to the Rockets, but this is just weird. This is unusual. And, you know, the Rockets have been out executing teams very much lately. They beat the Cavs, right? They did this to the Celtics. They're a force to be reckoned with. They're very, very well coached. Meanwhile, the Celtics, I think there's reason to be concerned about coaching in terms of making certain decisions and calls. The lack of response from your team, you could say health and stuff like that too. But I don't know, man. Letting Dylan Brooks go 10 of 15 from 3 and score 36 on you, it's not a good look. The Celtics don't look good right now, and the Houston Rockets look like the real deal.